Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series of learning Python programming. So we are learning about, we have started off with the concept of object-oriented programming, and now we are looking forward with few features of object-oriented programming. But before going into that, I will be taking this lecture on a topic named as inner class, okay, or you can say a nested class. So before jumping off with an example, I will just let you know a little bit of theoretical part, which you might be, if you are preparing any kind of notes, then it will be helpful for you. Okay, so let me check. Suppose this is the particular theoretical part I have brought for you, but generally inner class is nothing but a nested class. The particular name only let you know that what is the meaning of it. Okay, you have to create a class inside a particular class, okay, inside the body of a particular class. So basically you can create multiple inner classes if you want. Okay, in general we generally try to avoid creating inner classes, but yes, you can do it, there is no issue about it. The main concept of using these inner classes is that firstly you make your code even more object oriented, okay, and the secondly is that if you are having, suppose, two classes or three classes which are created in other files, in different files, then and you want to import or you want to include the particular output of a class into another class, then you can create it. So besides using different files, make it in one file, you can use the class inside a particular class and then you can call it. So in this particular lecture I will let you know how to create a class that already you know, how to create an inner class, how to create the object of a particular inner class, and how to include a particular output of an inner class into outer class. Okay, so let us check this, and these are the few points that you can note it down for inner class. Okay, it will be helpful for you. So let us take with an example right now. Okay, so first I will be taking an example on institution. Okay, suppose if I talk about an institution, we are having we generally focuses on three important things: is the department which we are conducting, the students definitely, and the third one is the faculty. Okay, so these are the primary focus. Okay, now suppose I have created a class named as institution. Okay, perfectly fine. So sorry, I have created a class. Okay, now inside the class, if I have to initially define the init method, and under the init method I will be calling some parameters like arguments like department. Okay, sorry, I made a spelling mistake. Okay, and one more I am taking as a student. Okay, so these are the two arguments that I have passed, and after that I'll be creating some instances for it. Okay, and once I start off with the self keyword generally binds or generally create the instance of the particular class, and then dot. As soon as I create dot, then I can type the particular instances for the arguments that I have passed. So suppose dep I have created, I have initiated for department. You can write the own name or you can write any other name. Okay, so this is a very beautiful thing about IDE platform. So as soon as you type department, so it matches with the arguments or any other thing that you have already created. So if it is matching, then it will show you light blue color, and if you're having any problem, then it will show you with underlined red color. Okay, then it will be easy for you to understand that your spelling or the case sensitive what Python is all about is okay or not. Okay, is working cool or not. Okay, fine. So the next one is that I am creating self dot. I am creating for student, that is stud. You can give any name. So I have given stud. Okay, now I have created the instances for it. Okay, now I'm done with this. Now suppose I am creating an object for it. Okay, as object suppose. Okay, now I have created the object, and see, the bulb has already blown. Okay, now in this particular object creation I will pass the parameter as suppose CSE as one, as the department, and other one name of the student. So suppose I am writing as Vinay. Perfectly good. Okay, you can create one more object as you wishes to. Suppose I have created, okay, and I have passed suppose IT, and for the other guy for the other argument I am passing the name as suppose Rajat. Okay, so these are the two things that I have created. Now if I have to call this, Then how to call? Suppose I'm writing as a print statement, and here I am calling, sorry, I am print statement, and here I am calling suppose s1 dot. As soon as you press dot, you will be having whatever instances or you have created for the particular class. See, start and dep I have created. So first I will create the dep, and then I will take s1 dot, suppose s2 dot, s2 dot. As soon as you click, it is also having two instances. So dep I have taken, no start I have taken. Okay, start I have taken. Suppose I am concentrating first of all with the dep department. Okay, now as soon as you run this, definitely the output will show you as CSE IT. Perfectly fine. Okay, now suppose I don't want to create any kind of printing statement over here. What is the other way of calling this? Let me copy it, and I can call this by creating one more method. Okay, suppose def, I'm creating this, and here I can create the output as print. Now here what I can do, s1 dot, see, I can use the function, but okay, I have used the method as display, so let it be this one. As soon as I call it, what will be output? Let me check. It's showing CSE IT, perfectly working. See how with the help of one object you are calling the method, and then you are creating. So this particular stuff you already know, right? Now suppose I want to create one more one more important functionality under institution in the name of a class. So institution comprises of department, student, and I told you as a faculty, right? So what I will do is that I will create one more class under this, under the body of this institution as class, suppose faculty. Perfectly fine. So under this I am defining the special method as init. Okay, thank you. And I'm not passing any argument right now, I directly pass the value. Okay, so suppose I'm passing the argument, first one is id, and I'm giving this 110. Okay, you can give your argument, you can pass the argument, again you can create the instances, again you can, so it will be longer ones, that's why I'm directly putting into the objects. Okay, so second one I have given as salary, and that is 50,000. Okay, so this is the important part that I thought of like including into this particular institution. Okay, and now this is done. Now if I run this code, definitely according to you the same output it will come. Perfectly fine. Now I want to include this output. How to create this? First I have to create the instance or the object of this particular faculty. So that can be created outside this inner class and into the outer class. How? This is the perfect place where I can create. So I can create the instance as self dot, a new name as fac, okay, equals to the class name acting as a constructor. Okay, see, I told you that if you're having any kind of error, it will be marked with underline red color symbol. So red color. So I will be typing as self. Everything is done by the self keyboard. Okay, now I think it's done. See, now it has been removed. Okay, now if I run again it will show the same output CSEIT. Why? Because if you look into this s1.display, now this display is calling which one? The outer class, that is the main class, institution display method, correct? Though we are having but definitely after coming over here, what it will print? It will print this particular part. Suppose if I type here, print, suppose I will type here id, self. Okay, now do I have any id over here? See, I'm not having any id over here. So how to create it? Suppose I'm creating one more function, one more method. I'm always used to use a function. Okay, suppose I'm using defining one more method as display, and this display is not the same with this display that I have created for the outer class. Okay, both are different. Okay, so if I create this and I am printing here as self dot, as soon as I type dot, yes, id and salary k. So I'm id and one more is suppose dot salary. Perfectly fine. Okay, now this is what I am trying to print. Okay, now just understand this particular thing. This is a very beautiful thing you have to understand. See, s1.display, it will directly go into this particular display method, and under this display method it is showing only s1.div and s2.div. No doubt it will definitely print, but I want to include the output of this inner class faculty. Though I have created the instances, but I haven't called that instances anywhere inside this. So how to call this? I can use this self.fact, correct? Dot what display, what function you have used, display is the function. Perfectly fine. See, now if I run this code, what will be the output? Let me check. I think the output has already came and I'm successful. CSC IT is the outer class method that is being shown, and 110 this one. So if I put here as only a command line, I will be getting the output of the inner class only. Perfectly done. So this is how you have to use the concept of inner class, how to create an inner class, how to create an object of or instance of a inner class, and that should be instantiated outside the inner class, how to call it. Everything I have explained, and I hope it is very much clear to you. And if you are having any suggestion or any queries regarding this, you can comment down below, and do subscribe my channel because I am updating a lot of videos right now. So I have a channel earlier regarding this where I have created a theory of automata and formal languages, but this is a series that I am thinking of creating earlier onwards, and this time I got an opportunity. Okay, fine. So thank you for watching the video. In the next class we will start off with one of the characteristic that is known as inheritance and the types of it. Okay, so do watch the videos, and do suggest me as well. Okay, thank you for watching.